Ukrainian forces have continued their incursions into Kursk Oblast, advancing further east but no longer operating as far north or west as initially reported. Russian sources confirmed that Ukrainian units are operating within 1 kilometer of the international border near Kucherov, Plekhovo, and Snagost. The situation remains fluid, with conflicting reports on Ukrainian positions in Sudzha, where Russian mill bloggers claim Ukrainian forces are present but not freely operating. The Ukrainian advances are notable for the involvement of mechanized units pushing the limits of their territorial gains. This development has caused significant disruptions in Russian defensive operations. Ukrainian forces successfully targeted a Russian military convoy east of Rylsk in Kursk Oblast. Geolocated footage shows the aftermath, with several destroyed Russian trucks along the 38K017 highway. The convoy, reportedly consisting of 14 Ural and Kamaz trucks carrying Russian reserves, suffered heavy losses, with multiple casualties reported. The convoy was believed to be transporting personnel from the northern grouping of Forces 44th Army Corps. This strike demonstrates the increasing effectiveness of Ukrainian targeting capabilities against Russian logistical movements in the border regions, further complicating Russian defensive efforts in the area. The Russian military command has begun reinforcing its positions in Kursk Oblast with conscripts, irregular forces, and Spetsnaz units. Reports indicate that additional forces, including Chechen Akhmat units and elements of the 1st Donetsk People's Republic Army Corps, are arriving to counter the Ukrainian incursion. However, the reliance on conscripts and irregular forces suggests that Russia may be struggling to redeploy more experienced units from other fronts. The situation remains tense, with Russian forces preparing for possible further Ukrainian advances, despite their current operational challenges in the region. Ukrainian forces have conducted a series of strikes on a Russian military airfield in Kursk Oblast, targeting ammunition warehouses and other military facilities. The Ukrainian General Staff confirmed that these strikes resulted in the destruction of several warehouses storing glide bombs. Russian sources shared footage of the explosions, while satellite imagery confirmed the damage. The airfield hosts Russian Su-34, Su-35, and MiG-31 aircraft, and it remains unclear if any aircraft were present during the strikes. This operation marks a significant escalation in Ukraine's ability to target Russian military infrastructure beyond the immediate front line. The Ukrainian Support Forces Command reported a surge in the use of chemical agents by Russian forces in Ukraine, violating the Chemical Weapons Convention. Russian forces have reportedly used K-51 and RGVO gas grenades, which are banned under international law. Ukrainian officials documented 358 chemical attacks in July 2024 alone, with over 3,500 incidents recorded since February 2023. The increased use of these chemical agents highlights ongoing Russian efforts to counter Ukrainian advances, despite the legal and ethical ramifications. This tactic poses significant risks to both Ukrainian forces and civilians in the affected areas. The United States Department of Defense announced a new military assistance package worth $125 million for Ukraine. This is the 63rd tranche provided from U.S. inventories since August 2021. The package includes HIMARS ammunition, 155mm and 105mm artillery rounds, Stinger missiles, Javelin and AT-4 anti-tank systems, TOW anti-tank guided missiles, radars, HMMWV vehicles, small arms ammunition, and other essential equipment. This latest support underscores continued U.S. commitment to bolstering Ukraine's defense capabilities in the face of ongoing Russian aggression, providing critical resources to sustain Ukrainian military operations. Russian forces have made confirmed advances near Chasiv Yar, Toretsk, and Pokrovsk in Donetsk Oblast. Geolocated footage and Russian mill blogger reports indicate that Russian units advanced along several fronts, including within the town of Chasiv Yar and near key strategic locations such as Toretsk. Despite these gains, the overall frontline remains contested, with ongoing Ukrainian resistance. The advance in these areas marks a continued effort by Russian forces to secure the remainder of Donetsk Oblast, a critical objective in their broader campaign in eastern Ukraine.